All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going live. We'll be getting started in just a few seconds. Please stand by as we get all the bridges set up. Hold for one moment, everyone. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoyed that beautiful jazz. Listen, guys, Benjamin McCrae here out of Charlotte, North Carolina. I want to welcome each and every one of you for joining our Sunday afternoon Money Blitz call. This is our first of two live presentations about an exciting opportunity called MWR Financial. I have the privilege and the honor to kick off this afternoon as we wrap up the month of January. Can you believe the month is over? Man, time is flying. We have no time to waste. So, hey, listen, guys, I'm going to flow through this information, hopefully have more of a conversation for each and every one of you. To all of our guests, I want to say welcome. I want to say to you, please send a message to whoever shared this information and invited you onto this webinar. And just let them know that you're present and thank them in advance. And the reason I say that is because we're not inviting everyone. We're being very selective who we want to partner with. We believe the service is for everyone, but the opportunity, we want to choose who we do business with. And we're looking for like-minded individuals, people who are sick and tired of being sick and tired, individuals who are open to opportunities and being a part of something bigger than themselves. We're looking for folks who want to break generational curses and become first-generation millionaires, guys. So if you've been invited onto this, hey, you met some of those characteristics. So, hey, thank them in advance. But at the same time, I want you to relax. I want you to relax. I want you to open up your mind. Understand that I'm not here to sell you or convince you. I don't need to sell you on finances. That's why I love this opportunity in the profession that we're in. I don't have to sell you on the concept of improving your credit, reducing your taxes, and becoming debt-free, building legacy. See, we don't have to sell that to you. All I'm doing is sharing with you a system, a company, an environment that's helping people to win in that space. We're creating individuals and helping folks become financially literate. We're helping individuals to create generational wealth, and hopefully you'll be a part of that, guys. So at the end, we're just going to simply ask the question, are you in or are you out? Do you want to be a part of this or not? And move on from there. We're not losing relationships in this business. We're not losing friendships. We're just sharing the information. And my job is simply to give you the information and go from there. So let's jump right into it, guys. Before we talk business, we got to realize and understand we weren't taught business. We weren't taught business. We were taught to get an education, to work in a job market. Usually back then, it was the manufacturing market, to assemble things and do that for 10, 20, 30 years. And that job is going to take care of us with a pension for our senior years. So now we could retire with you, your spouse, 2.5 kids, a dog, and a white picket fence. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that American dream has now become an American nightmare. The reality is we get an education now is so expensive. Now we're buried in debt. And then we go out here and take that receipt, that certificate, that diploma, that's what I meant, that diploma, and shop yourself in the marketplace to find a job that hopefully pays you enough money to pay off that debt and give you a good lifestyle. And there's nothing wrong with that, but the reality is this: we get a job, $50,000, $70,000, $100,000, and we live a $70,000 income they give you, but we live a $75,000 lifestyle, not to mention that $70,000, a third of it is being taxed. So we're totally upside down from the beginning. And then now we take our credit so that we can offset that gap So now we're spending another third of our income to pay off the debt, the credit, the student loans. We're just hustling, working to pay off debt. And then another third of that income is used to pay our normal living expenses. And remember the concept of having a pension? It doesn't exist anymore. They was clever. They was slick about it. Corporate America said, I don't want to be responsible for your retirement. So what they simply gave you this concept called a 401k. And if you look at it right now, it's simply just okay. So what they said is you're responsible for that. So now you're robbing Peter to pay Paul, hopefully to have a little bit of money to try to save and invest to set up your retirement. This is why Forbes magazine came out with an article stating that we live in the greatest retirement crisis in American history. It's happening right now. How often do you really see people say, I'm retired? I saw about 5 of my friends who were fortunate to go into, I guess it's fortunate, they became CO officers, police officers up in Connecticut, did their time, retired, but they're working still. What is retirement to go back to work? Interesting. But that's the reality right now. They say we are at the precipice of the greatest retirement crisis in the history of the world. In the decades to come, we will witness millions of elderly Americans and baby boomers and others slipping into poverty. Ladies and gentlemen, it's happening right now. We're witnessing it as we speak. MarketWatch said more than half of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Guys, we witnessed this through this pandemic. This is what I tell people. The pandemic has not hurt us financially. The pandemic has exposed that we were hurting financially. We were already hurting. It just exposed it and put a spotlight on the fact that you're just living paycheck to paycheck. The pandemic identified that your finances are not as secured as you thought it was. But there is good news to this, guys. And this is what I need you to understand. We're not here to just talk about the doom and gloom. We are identifying a true problem that's hurting people right now. But this is where I want you to put your business hat on. See, my mentor, who's a multimillionaire, he said to me, he said, Benjamin, in order to become rich or wealthy, let alone wealthy, you must identify a problem or a need in the marketplace. And if you can find a solution to that problem or fill that need and get in front of it and monetize it, you could become rich. Well, ladies and gentlemen, would you all agree that there is a need, there's a true problem where 78% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck? That's a problem. 70% of Americans overpaying on taxes, 80% of Americans are challenged with credit, 90% of Americans are buried in debt. That's a problem. We call that a financial cancer. And guys, this is what's amazing, and this is what's exciting for those of you who are entrepreneurial. You'll see this already. If there's a cure for cancer, would you want to make it available to the masses? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a cure for financial cancer that is destroying people, where by the time folks turn 65, they have less than $5,000 in the bank, which is now no longer their working years. Understand this. Most of us right now, from what, age 18 to now, 50, whatever, 65, those are your working years. This is where you stack money. But there will come a time where you can no longer work anymore. And they say at that moment, at 65, you don't want to be working and hustling for a check at 65 and you only have $5,000 in the bank. That's alarming, guys. And we're going to fix this financial cancer because our mission as a company, as an organization, is to provide you and everyone you know with the same strategies and experts that's used by the wealthy. Understand, everybody's not struggling right now. The rich is getting richer, while the poor is getting poorer, and the middle class is becoming obsolete. One of my good friends said the middle class is just people with credit. The middle class is just people with credit. They're financing their life. Understand this. So the rich is getting richer, the poor is getting poorer. We have a solution to offset that, to overcome the financial challenges created by a broken tax, credit, banking, and educational system. They didn't teach us this information. But we're out here on a mission to say this stops today. Once you know better, you do better. We're about to show people everything they need to know on how to lower their taxes, lower their expenses, lower their debt, and lower their interest rate. I need you to write this down. Cash flow is king, because everything we're going to do is going to increase your cash flow by increasing your credit score, increasing your income. And what that's going to do is create more discretionary income that's going to allow you to increase your investments. See, a lot of people right now say, I'm an investor. I'm I'm putting my money to work. How's that possible where, as we stated earlier, 78% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck? What are you investing? You can't invest what you don't have. So what you're doing is pulling from your emergency fund. You're pulling from your college, your children's college fund. You're pulling from your savings. Guys, you're using your rent money to invest. And some people are winning, but most are losing. What we want to show you is how to solidify your financial foundation first. It's absolutely imperative to do this right. So what we do at MWR Financial is we solidify the foundation, no matter how much money you make. I need you to understand this. A lot of people are hustling backwards. They're working, making money, pouring it into their financial bucket. But inside that bucket at the bottom, there's leaks called bad credit, overpaying on taxes, debt. See, no matter how much you're making, as long as there's a leak in the bucket, it's like pouring money into a strainer. It's leaking out. What we do with MWR Financial, and I need you to be excited about this, guys, is we clog the leaks. We secure the foundation. So now as you increase your income, you have that overflow, that discretionary income where you now have the ability to bless others and build wealth. Guys, right now, as you look around, folks are buried and scared and alarmed. I complain about it every day. I ain't gonna lie. I go to the store. The other day I made lasagna and I bought disposable lasagna pans for about $8. I'm like, wait a minute, what in the world's going on? I mean, everything is expensive. And guess what? You can't do nothing about it. Businesses offset their losses on the consumer. All year long, last year, the year before, we couldn't go to the store, we couldn't patronize, whatever it is. They lost money, and that money is being redirected to the consumer. And what are you going to do? You're going to still have to go buy your groceries. You still got to get your gas. You still got to pay your rent, your mortgage, and everything else. So the only way to beat inflation is to increase your income, period. The only way to beat inflation is to increase your income. And I'm not talking about working more hours at a job. No, that's taxable income. I'm not talking about going to get another job. 2 jobs is for 2 people. We're talking about starting a home-based business with MWR Financial, where you have a virtual business. You can do business anywhere you go. You control your time and your income. You earn anywhere, and it's recession-proof. It's pandemic-proof. During the pandemic, our business increased because the reality is people are talking about finances and wanting to improve their finances in good times and in bad times. This business is forever. A lot of companies have trends. This trend is forever. Everyone always talks about their finances, wanting to make more, save more, forever. I need you to understand this, guys. This is huge. But the ultimate goal is this. What do we want? We want freedom. We want freedom. What is freedom? Having time freedom to do what you want, whenever you want, with whomever you want. You want to be able to have that time freedom and financial freedom. And the only way that's going to happen, guys, is you build a business that brings you that residual business income as well as passive investment income. To be able to have a business that sustains your livelihood, whereas if your lifestyle, a good lifestyle is $5,000 a month, and you build a business with MWR where you bring it in 6,000, 10,000 guaranteed, and everybody's numbers are different. Some folks can live off of $2,500 a month, and they could build a business bringing them $3,000 to $5,000 a month, guaranteed. You are now financially free because your money is chasing you instead of you chasing your money. Understand what I'm saying, guys? Monday morning is right around the corner. Statistics say Monday mornings is where the majority of heart attacks take place in our society because folks are stressed out and can't stand their job. Guys, we got to fix that. We got to give people more options. And how do you get more options? By making more money, having the freedom to be able to do what you want, when you want, with whomever you want. See, once you build your finances to a level where you get money out of the way, if you love your job, if you love being an educator, you love being in a consulting field or whatever it is you do, if it's your passion, now you're doing it not for the check, but because it's what you want to do. Wouldn't that be awesome to be an educator that don't need the check, but you go there because you want to help the kids? That's a different environment. You become the best educator. Understand what I'm saying? This is what we do with MWR Financial. So let's jump into the meat and the potatoes. First and foremost, we want to get you an instant pay raise. Write that down in big bold letters. I'm getting me an instant pay raise. How do we go about doing that? Well, we realize and understand that 150 million W-2 employees are overpaying on their taxes. And our number one mission, our first step that we want to do is stop you for overpaying on your taxes, allowing the government to get all that money that you're overpaying all year long, interest-free. I need you to understand this, guys, and I want you, don't be offended by this, guys, but a tax refund is the broke man's game. I need you to understand this. It hurt when I heard it. I kind of got mad about it. Getting a tax refund simply means you overpaid on your taxes all year long. You gave away money. And it clearly says on your tax refund, line 75, this is the amount you overpaid. Why would we ever want to overpay on anything, let alone taxes? So what we're going to do is show you how to fire Uncle Sam. We're going to assign you with some tax experts who's going to correct your W-4 withholdings and make sure that you make those adjustments where you take this to your HR, your payroll department and say, give me my money back. As early as your next paycheck, you can see an increase in your pay. We have folks getting it done just like that. This just puts money back in your pocket. How do you do that? We leverage home-based business deductions. Our experts are going to show you how to take advantage of the IRS code publication 535, whereas as an entrepreneur, you qualify as long as you have the intent to generate a profit, you're actively participating in your business, and you're keeping proper records. We give you the tools for that. You're only claiming expenses that are ordinary and necessary. We will help you to take advantage of hundreds of potential deductions. I need you to put your head around this, guys. Our experts, write this down, your experts is going to help convert your personal expenses and turn them into business expenses, write-offs. Right now, if you're just a W-2 employee, you're flushing money down the toilet. Understand this, you don't have access to the hundreds of tax write-offs, but now with our experts in MWR Financial, we're going to show you how to write off your mileage, yourself on the internet, the business, your lunches that you do when you go out to eat. That's now a business luncheon, a business dinner, a business breakfast. You're planning your 2022 vacations? No, you're not. You're planning your 2022 business trips to Cancun, Hawaii, Aruba. Understand what I'm saying, guys? It's a whole different game. You have children? Oh, great. We're going to employ them, folks, those money pits. Every time you're spending money on clothes, shoes, sneakers, food, extracurricular activities, schooling, private school, whatever you're doing, you're spending money. Now you take that same money and turn it into a check where you're paying them a salary. They don't have to file it, and you can write off up to $12,000 per child. And this is a reality, guys. Our experts do all the work. You don't have to try to figure this out and second guess it. These are folks who are trained, certified. These are the folks that rich people use that you don't have access to, but now you have access to them. We don't just talk about this, guys. We have a calculator. You can put your numbers in. You'll see we're across the nation, we're saving folks an average of anywhere from $300 to $600 a month and an instant pay raise. Now, I need you to ask yourself, what can I do with that's $7,200 a year back on your bottom line. You probably said, hey, this year I'm going to make more money. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we just showed you with just one part of our membership how to put $7,200 into your bottom line, which is exciting. Guys, this is powerful, but this is only part of the program. We have a full comprehensive membership. We have a full comprehensive membership. Every aspect of your finances, we have financial experts that help you with that. It's a complete financial makeover. Whereas now with this service, you're going to have personal financial success system that includes everything you need to take your finances from where it is now to wherever you want it to be in record time. I need you to write this down in big, bold letters. The experts do all the work. The experts do all the work. Guys, you don't have to figure this out. You have, let's start with our tax experts. You have unlimited consulting with certified CPAs, CFPs, ENAs. Who are they? Well, I'll tell you one thing, they cost $200 to $300 an hour just to have a conversation with them. So guess what we usually do? We don't call them. We talk to our broke cousin Bubba and say, hey, what should I do about my taxes? No, from now on, you can ask your certified experts, your financial experts, hey, should I lease this house? Should I buy this house? Should I do an LLC? Should I do an S corp? Any type of financial questions you may have, you can now ask your financial experts and stop second guessing it, putting yourself in these bad positions that we find ourselves in. Not only that, they're going to look at your last 3-year tax refunds and see if you left money on the table. And guess what? If they did, we're going to get that money back and put it in your pocket. They're going to give you the automated mileage and expense tracker. So now you can track your mileage, your meals and everything. So you can keep everything in order so that you can make sure you're in a position where you can file and get those write-offs. This is huge. Not only that, we're going to improve your credit. Guys, credit is everything. Why do I say that? When you buy a house, sell a house, buy a house, rent a house, they run your credit. Buy a car, rent a car, they run your credit. Understand what I'm saying? If you get utilities in your name, they're running your credit. Most jobs, before they employ you, they run your credit. If I sell life insurance runs your credit in most cases. I had a client that just got denied because of their credit. Guys, credit is everything. And here's the thing, if your credit is good, you're treated with VIP, you get lower interest rates, lower down payments, lower insurance premiums, which keeps more money in your pocket. But if your credit is bad, and it's not that you're a bad person, bad things happen to good people. You can make one mistake and your credit could get jacked up. I have a good friend of mine. They got caught up in the pandemic, couldn't pay their utility bills. And of course, what did they say? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Work with us. We understand. 7 months out, all of a sudden they say, hey, we need our money. They didn't have thousands of dollars. And immediately they put that on their credit. And their credit dropped tremendously. We can help with that situation. But what I need you to understand is, guys, we have 30 years of experience. These individuals have been helping thousands of people to improve their credit score, an average of 50 to 150 points. What would your credit score be like? Add 150 points to your credit score. We have individuals right now celebrating 700, 800 credit scores, buying houses with no deposits or what have you. Guys, it's amazing. Whoever shared this information with you, ask them to invite you into our Facebook page, which is our MWR testimonial page, and you'll see hundreds and hundreds and thousands of testimonials of people who are improving their credit, buying homes, vehicles, getting out of debt and all that, guys. It's absolutely amazing. But we have more to this membership. We have Bill Shredder. One thing that is solid, even when you become debt-free, you'll always have those staple expenses, cell phone, internet, cable, utility bills. Wouldn't it be awesome to have professionals call your cable bill or call your utilities and negotiate it down to the lowest common denominator? That's what they do here, saving our members hundreds and thousands of dollars a year, putting more money back in your pocket. We're going to eliminate your debt. Guys, debt is slavery. I didn't say it, it's in the Bible. Debt is the middleman between you and becoming rich. Write that down. Debt is the middleman between you and becoming rich. We go to work, we get paid, we pay debt. We go to work, we get paid, we pay debt. What if debt wasn't in the equation? Now you go to work, you get paid to put your money to work to bring back more money. This is what we're helping people to do. This is what we want you to be able to do, where now you put your mortgage, your student loans, your credit cards, your medical bills into one system, our debt elimination program, and the algorithms on a monthly basis sends you a statement to tell you exactly what to do to eliminate your debt. I want you to imagine the day becoming a debt-free. Oh, and no man, no woman, what would life be like? But let me just show you something real quick. I love using this illustration here. And for those who are listening in but can't see, we have two different families in the same situation. They both come to the table with $209,000 in debt. They have an overhead every month of $2,985. Now, the family A uses the regular creditor. They stretch that $209,000 debt for 29 years, paying out over $233,000 in interest. That's crazy. That's two houses. If you bought a house, $200,000, and you take 30 years to pay, you just paid $233,000. You just bought two houses. Whereas family B, uses MWR Financial's debt elimination program, shaved it down 7 years, only pays $73,000, saving them over $160,000, guys. What could you have done with $160,000? You could buy cash flow and rental properties. Guys, this is huge. Now, of course, this is an illustration. Everybody comes to the table with different scenarios, different numbers. Some not much in a mess, some in a big mess. We can help you. But most importantly is this, the cash flow. By becoming debt-free, we just freed up that $2,985 a month. Not only that, we freed up by reducing your taxes anywhere from $300 to $600. We improved your credit, saving you hundreds of dollars in interest rates. We lowered your bills with Bill Shredder. So we created cash flow. That's what this membership is about. This membership puts money in your pocket. I need that to register when you say, man, I can't afford this service. No, you can't afford not to have this service. This membership puts money in your pocket. But here's a question I will ask you. If you find yourself getting paid, and before you was going to work, getting paid to pay debt, going to work, getting paid to pay debt, now we got rid of your debt. So you go to work, you get paid, you got a pile of money. Now what do you do with all that extra discretionary income burning a hole in your pocket? Guess what most people do, because we weren't taught Wealth 101. We weren't taught assets over liabilities. We weren't taught profits better than wages. So we go out and buy depreciating assets. That's why the government is so willing to send you stimulus checks, because it's not stimulating you, it's stimulating the economy, because they know when I give you this money, you're giving it right back. If everyone took those stimulus checks and invested in a business, man, they would have turned everything upside down. There would be no more checks sent out. But here's the reality. We're going to show you how to take that discretionary income and build wealth. Guys, we're going to assign you with wealth experts, true wealth experts, who's going to put together a professional analysis to develop the best wealth plan for you and your family, how to take your monies right now and put it in safe havens like a private reserve account where you become the bank. It's the best way to save, grow, and protect your money tax-free at no risk. Understand what I'm saying here? We're going to also show you how to get involved with land banking. Guys, buying land at 20, 40% below market value, just like the wealthy. Understand what I'm saying? Just like the wealthy. Whereas you see those big box stores buying land and they're sitting there, you see a Walmart setting up shop in the middle of nowhere. You're like, why are they in the middle of nowhere? Because they have experts that study the path of growth of the population. 5, 10 years later, it's a robust community all around them. They got that land dirt cheap. So we're going to show you how to buy that land, sit on that land, and as those developers come along, they want to buy it from you. Now you sell it at retail when you purchased it at wholesale. Rich people do it all the time. MWR Financial is now in the real estate game, guys. This is major. I need you to understand most wealth is measured through home ownership. The average homeowner has a net worth of over $200,000, where the average renter has a net worth of $6,000. That's a problem. There's a serious financial gap. There's a serious wealth gap that's taking place, and unfortunately, it's affecting many communities that need that break. And we are on a mission to close that wealth gap by helping you become a homeowner. Guys, we have real estate agents, real estate professionals who's going to help you become a homeowner, whereas we're going to improve your credit, average 580 credit score. We're going to put you into a house within 6 to 8 months. Understand this, guys. We help improve your credit, reduce your debt to ratio, put you in a position to qualify to become a homeowner. I tell people this all the time, and I think it's important to bring this up every single presentation. They say it's our obligation to leave an inheritance to our children and our children's children. It's our obligation. We spend the majority of our time going to work a job. But when it's all said and done, we can't leave our job to our children. If anything, your job will give your child a gold watch. When my dad passed away, he gave his life to Remington Still up in Connecticut. They gave me a gold watch, and I swear to God, it turned on me after 2 years. We don't want that to happen for you. Where there's only a few things you can leave. You can leave real estate, you can leave a house, you can leave land, you can leave a profitable business like MWR Financial, which is a willable business. You can will this business to your children, a well-structured life insurance policy. Guys, we do all of that. And if you already own a home and you want to get involved in own other homes, you could become an investor. And our experts do all the work, and you generate a profit without the headaches and without the risk. So you ask the question, man, this is a lot. This is the membership. How much does it cost? It has to cost a few $100s. The reality is, it's only a cup of coffee a day, $79.97 a month. You and your spouse is covered under this membership. No contracts, no setup fees. If we don't do the job we say, you just cancel it. But what we can tell you is we do the job. Guys, this is what's so powerful about this. Our experts do all the work. You don't have to become a tax professional credit. You don't have to lick any stamps. You don't have to send out any envelopes to dispute any credit. None of that. For $79.97, now you don't have to take any chances. You have a complete financial strategy membership where you have that peace of mind knowing that you're covered. Is that huge or is that huge? So ladies and gentlemen, I want to encourage you, get the membership. Get with the person who shared this with you, become a member, but stand by. Because one of the things my mentor said, Ben, if you want to get rich faster, make more money. And guys, we're going to show you how to make more money by just simply sharing this membership with others. You're sharing with others anyway. When you talk about a good movie, how many of you told or referred somebody to Netflix this weekend? Or a good movie, a good restaurant, a good hairstylist, a good barber, come on. We refer people to good experiences or services that bring value all the time, but never get paid for it. Why not start getting paid for your referrals? Because that's all we do. You simply share this information, refer people. Matter of fact, we have another presentation right after this at 7 p.m. You come on board, join the team, and then simply refer people you know who can want to increase their credit score, eliminate their debt, become a homeowner, make more money, all the things that your friends and your peers wrote in their New Year's resolutions. You can say, hey, everything you wrote down, I can help you with that now. Join this webinar at 7 p.m. You got to hear from Mr. Gerald Parker, and send them blitz at MWRKingdomBuilders.com and have them plug in. And we're going to show you how to put yourself in a position to get paid 10 different ways. Guys, we get paid daily. Cash flow is king. Every time you share this membership with someone, they pay $79.97. You get 50% commission. So your first 3 members, you get $40, $40, $40. And now your personal membership is waived. You no longer have to pay $79.97. So we tell people, don't just get 3, get 4 and beyond. And once you get your 4th membership and beyond, you get $40, $40, $40. And every time they maintain their membership, and pay it every month, you get a $10 residual income for those members on the books. Now you have a book of business. And then along with that, your customers can get their membership for free by referring 3 people. So we tell them, hey, you want to refer 3 to 5 or more people to this membership, and you don't ever have to pay for it again. So now as they're getting members on board, they don't get paid because they're not in a business yet. But while they're not in a business, that $40 roll up to you. $40, $40, $40. I call that where that come from money. But guys, this is linear income. This is where you go to work to get paid. I want to show you how to get leveraged income. See, leveraged income is where you can make money in your sleep. Leveraged income is where J. Paul Getty, the first registered billionaire, said, I'd rather have 1% of 100 individuals' efforts than 100% of my own. That's leverage. If you're the only one responsible for income coming into your household, that's scary. Because there will come a time where you can't work. There will come a time where you get snowed in and you can't go out and get your money. Wouldn't it be awesome to have a team in Florida, have individuals in North Carolina or other places that could generate revenue and you still get paid? That's called building a team. Nothing significant has happened on this earth by anyone who has not assembled a team. Jesus Christ himself came and put together a team of 12. 12 disciples. He knew that he needed help. Why don't you think you need help? So guys, let's jump into this, guys. You have the ability to build a team and build a guaranteed income. Guys, you can set a budget on a guaranteed income. Let me talk about that. You have Jenny, Lisa, and John, your key people that you are, your ride or dies, your cool friends, your partners, sharp individuals who are entrepreneurial. They come on board when they get the membership in a website, which is the requirement. Of course, now that's 3 points. Each of them are 3 points. That's a total of 9 points. You now qualify for a guaranteed income with one outside membership of $5 a day, $150 a month. Guys, that's not a lot of money, but it pays for your business. Now your business is absolutely in profit mode. But not only that, $150 residual coming every month is the equivalent of saving about $30,000, $40,000 cash, putting it into a bank account, bringing you about a 5-8% return. So what do you think is a little bit easier? Accumulating $30,000, $40,000 or finding 3 partners who want to make some serious money on a part-time, full-time basis? In this environment, 20 million people walked away from their jobs saying enough is enough. I'd rather be home taking control of my destiny. You'll find those 3 people, but then we duplicate that process. It gets better because all we do is the power of 3. We duplicate. You help your 3 partners come on board, then they invite folks on to the next presentation Mr. Parker's doing. Now you got 12 people on your team. You're making $20 a day, $600 a month in guaranteed income. That's $7,200 a year. I need you to understand that most people who filed bankruptcy said they could have avoided bankruptcy if they had an extra $300 to $500 coming in. We just solved that problem. And there are people right now contemplating that, contemplating filing bankruptcy, praying for a way to avoid it. And if you just called them and invited them to take a look at this, you just solved their problem just like that. And we just keep duplicating. Our ultimate goal is to help everyone who joins this business get to $600 a month, and then continue to duplicate that, because as you help people get to 600, next thing you know, you're at 900. Next thing you know, you're at 3,000. Next thing you know, you're at 6,000. Now, eventually you build your team where you're at $30,000 a month in guaranteed income. What does that mean? Once you qualify for these levels, as long as your levels remain while your 184 teammates maintain their stable, their qualification, keep their membership, then you will always make $100 a day, $3,000 a month, bare minimum. Bare minimum, major, guys. So let's talk about building a team. Guys, you go out here, you come on board as a brand new business partner. You help 3 people come on. The company has a momentum bonus. You make $150. And then you help those 3 to get their 3 partners to come on board. Now you get $450. And then you help those 3 to help those 3 individuals to come on board. Everybody's finding their key 3. You now make another $900. You made a total of $1,500 in a momentum bonus. It was you getting three and helping those three to get three. We're having folks do this. The company gives you 90 days. We have folks doing this in 30. Some folks doing it in a week. Understand what I'm saying, guys? It's all up to you. How do we get paid again? We got an expansion bonus. Everybody who comes on board comes on as a qualified financial director. You get $50 for each individual you bring on. We help you get your first three. That's $150 you just made. Now you become what is called an executive. They add an additional $10 and a coded. So now when you bring on your fourth person, you make $60. You get $10 down through infinity in that organization. And it just continues to add up all the way up to $125 and $75 in coded bonuses down as a national. We also get paid up to $8 in a monthly residual income for all the members that your team sells down in the organization. Guys, we get a 25% check match on all earnings of your personally enrolled financial directors. So you help, this is an incentive to help your team to win. This is in place for you to make that happen, guys. We have a luxury lifestyle bonus where you get anywhere from $500 to $3,000 a month in a lifestyle bonus. And all these qualifications come from coded bonuses. These come from the points, should I say, pardon me. And here's what's cool about our company, guys. Mr. House said, hey, we don't want you to go into debt. We don't want to anchor you down with a vehicle when you qualify for a pink Cadillac or white BMW or black Benz. I had a friend who qualified for the pink Cadillac. She was hiding that Cadillac because they was coming to repossess it because she didn't qualify. It was horrible. But guys, it was horrible. I probably shouldn't even said that. But guys, we don't put you in that position. You qualify, that $500 drops into your bank account. That $500, that $1,250, that $3,000 drops in your bank account. You do what you want with that money. And then we have the Presidential Club, guys. This is huge. Same points that qualified you for the Players Club. I mean, the lifestyle bonus and all the other promotions and incentive compensations will qualify you for the Presidential Club. 225 points will get you an additional $500. And as it accumulates up to $100,000 a month, guys, you are now what I call a cash flowing millionaire. $100,000 a month is $1 million a year. It's $1 million plus. To make $1 million a year is 833,000 and some change. You're making $100,000 a month. You are a cash flowing millionaire. See, a lot of people are paper millionaires. There's a difference in a paper millionaire saying my net worth is $1 million, but you're not liquid. You spend anything you make. If I give you $1 million and you spend $1, you are no longer a millionaire. Do you see how that works? You buy a car, you buy a house for your mom, you're no longer a millionaire. But what we show you is how to build cash flow, $100,000 a month. Guys, if it took you 5 years, 10 years, it took you 20 years to do that, it will be worth it. Guys, I want to talk to our six-figure earners or our folks who want to make six figures and replace their income. I want to talk to those who are go-getters, who have influence, say, man, I want to go the fast route. How do I get to the money quick? This is for you right here. You go out here in the next few weeks and go and find, or next day or so, and find 12 partners to come on board. You take yourself to $20 a day, $600 a month. And then we just duplicate 12, get 5, 5 get 3, 3 get 2. Basically, you build a team of 600 people. 600 people, now you get $6,000 in guaranteed income, $2,500 in presidential bonus. That's $8,500, $102,000 a year. You're now a six-figure earner with a team of 600 people. Guys, this is major. I need you to really grab what I'm telling you right now. And then not only that, you maxed out the lifestyle bonus, so you get an additional $3,000. So that's $11,500, $138,000 a year with just a team of 600 people. This is why we have what is called Project 600. We're focusing on helping as many people as possible get to 600 people as soon as possible. Now, here's what I will say to you. I like doing comparisons, guys, and I want you to do this comparison as well as we wrap this up. At your job, you know, we go to school for 4 years to get a degree, to go get a job, to hopefully make a six-figure income. And then most people don't make a six-figure income. They got to go back to school, get more debt so that they could qualify or get more letters behind their name to make a six-figure income. Would it be powerful if you just decide, hey, I'm not going into debt. I'm going to invest in this business and I'm going to master this business and learn the skill sets to attract leaders, to motivate and inspire individuals to look at this information and build a team of 600 people and now making a six-figure income. You can go into debt for that. You're earning while you're learning. I encourage you to become a part of MWR University. All right, guys, that's my spill. So how do you get started in MWR University? You pay an investment of $99 one time. All right, it's $40 for our state-of-the-art website where you can track your business, get landing pages, all the tools you need to build your six-figure, seven-figure business. Of course, you have access to the state-of-the-art compensation plan. An aggressive compensation plan is the conversation I wanted to have. And then get the membership for $79.97 covering you and your spouse. So the investment is $228.97. However, for the next few hours, okay, up until tomorrow, right now as it stands, the company is waiving that $99. So the $99 one-time investment is not a part of this equation today. You could get started with this amazing opportunity for $130. Guys, to be a part of a $1 trillion industry in finances, no overhead, no territorial, you can build a nationwide business. You don't have to become an expert and go get certified in taxes and all that stuff. Guys, this is huge. Everything you need to succeed, to have that time freedom and that financial freedom. And we put a guarantee on it, whereas if you take advantage of everything I just shared with you and our expert strategies and opportunity is not able to save, make, or grow you any money in your first 30 days, the company's going to give you a full refund. So, I mean, what is there to lose? There is no risk. Guys, this is absolutely amazing. It's time for you to jump in, become a part of MWR Financial. Guys, this is where it's decision-making time. And I told you at the end, in the beginning, my job is just to go through the information. Now it's your job to get back with the person and let them know, hey, I want the membership, or I want to join a business and get the membership. Let's be a part of this movement. And if that's you, I say, congratulations, welcome to the team. And here's the thing I will say, opportunities don't go away. They simply go to the next person, guys. Opportunities don't go away. They go to the next person. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Come on board. Let's get you plugged in and let's take advantage of our last presentation for the month, where we have Mr. Gerald Parker. Guys, this is a phenomenal presenter. This gentleman is well documented in this industry. He helps a lot of individuals. He's really down to earth and love helping people. One of the first $1 million residual income earners with the company. You want to put your guest in front of Mr. Parker. I promise you, if they have common sense and a bank account, they're joining. So I encourage you, get started, get your folks in front of the next event. I want everybody to come back. If everyone comes back with one other person, we'll have a total of 100 people on the next webinar, which will be epic. So guys, with that being said, I will conclude this presentation. We'll open it up. Everybody say goodbye and let's make it rock and roll. Let me see some faces here. I need to take some pictures real quick. Let me take a picture of all these pretty faces and everybody who's participating. What's going on, Mr. Clay?
What's going on, Mr. McCray, man? Great presentation. Oh my God, you changed my life. I'm ready to start all over again.
Let's go.
Excited down in Richmond, Virginia. They're inviting people, man. You are turning it up in all states, brother. Keep doing it.
I love it. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Welcome, welcome.
Jada, man, I have one guest on, Mr. Dale Purnell, and he's excited about being excited to hear this information. Thank you so much.
Man, great job, Mr. Banks. Hey, to your guest, he is in good hands working with Mr. Banks. He's absolutely a phenomenal leader. Follow his leadership and the success is inevitable. All right, team. Let's rock and roll. I'll see everybody at 7.
Thanks, Mr. Ben McCray, sir. How's it going?
Hey, what's going on, Kingdom there?
Hey, I'm very well. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Awesome
God
job.
bless. Let's get it.
Excellent.